The moment Ethan stepped onto the plane, he felt an inexplicable pull, as if fate had conspired to place him there. And then he saw her. Lily! The flight attendant with the warmest smile he had ever seen. Their first meeting was nothing extraordinary, just a casual exchange as she handed him his coffee. "Sugar?" she asked. "No, just black," he replied. But his gaze lingered a little longer than necessary, and so did hers. That flight from New York to Paris was the beginning of something neither of them expected. Conversations grew longer each time they met, and soon Ethan found himself booking flights just to see her. It became a ritual. She would recognize him, flash that knowing smile, and somehow find a reason to pass by his seat. One day, during a layover in Rome, Ethan took a chance. "Stay with me for a while," he said as they walked through the narrow streets. "Just tonight. No schedules, no work, just us." Lily hesitated. She had rules: never get involved with a passenger. But when she looked into his eyes, she saw something that made her break them. That night, under the soft glow of city lights, they fell in love. But love that begins in the clouds often faces the harsh reality of the ground. Lily's job kept her constantly moving, while Ethan's life as a lawyer was rooted in one place. The fleeting moments in different cities, the hurried goodbyes before another flight, it wasn't enough. The distance began to chip away at what they had. The loneliness, the longing, the missed calls, it was too much. "I can't keep living in fragments, Ethan," Lily whispered one night at an airport lounge, tears brimming in her eyes. He nodded, his heart breaking, but he understood. "Neither can I." And just like that, they parted. Years passed. Ethan buried himself in work, convincing himself that love was a distraction he didn't need. Lily continued flying, smiling at new passengers, but never feeling that same spark again. Fate, however, had other plans. One rainy evening in London, Ethan stepped onto a flight he hadn't planned to take. A last-minute work emergency had changed his schedule. As he settled into his seat, flipping through the in-flight magazine, a familiar voice made his heart stop. "Coffee?" His head snapped up. "Lily!" Time stood still. Her breath hitched as she met his gaze, and for a moment, neither of them moved. Then she smiled, that same, knowing smile. "Still black?" Ethan exhaled, a slow, almost disbelieving chuckle escaping his lips. "Always." They didn't need words. The universe had spoken. After that flight, they made a different choice. No more fleeting moments, no more painful goodbyes. This time, they stayed. A year later, in the same city where they had fallen in love, Rome, Lily walked down the aisle toward Ethan, their love no longer bound by flight schedules, but by a forever they had fought for. As they exchanged vows, Ethan whispered, "No more goodbyes." And Lily, with tears of joy, replied, "Only a riv."